Taylor Swift and Lorde, lesbian lovers? Interesting. Okay, so Lorde was recently on Kiss FM with shock jock Kyle Sandilands. You guys know who this is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you do?
He's a shock jock.
So he asked Lorde if she and Taylor Swift are lesbian lovers. And because there has been a lot of pictures with the two of them frolicking about in Brentwood, all over the place, Malibu, he says, you know, not together as in lesbians. I'm not talking about Ellen together. I'm talking about, like, you guys are friendly, right? And then she was quick to fire back at Kyle, retaliating. What do you mean you're not talking about Ellen together? Is there something wrong with lesbians?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
So she wouldn't have it. She kept not wanting to have the conversation about it, so she was rather mum. So then they moved on to a different topic, which was the fact that Katy Perry recently asked her to open for her new tour. And this is how Lorde responded. Quote, I think in the really early stages of any artist's career, it's important for them to establish themselves for themselves. I'm just basically really stubborn and I want to be really independent, so I wanted to be headlining my own shows as opposed to supporting someone else's. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Hey, Lorde, are we on each other's team?
Hey.
I like that. I ship Lorde and Taylor.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Lorde Swift to snap back. Yeah. Okay. So this guy, this shock jock, do you think it was, all he did was ask the question. So do you think it was fair for him to ask the question, or do you think he was just looking for a headline? I mean, he did kept pressing. Did she make it a bigger deal that it was, or do you like the way that she responded?
I love the way she
Me
responded.
too.
It was so sassy. Love her.
The beginning, he wasn't even seeing if they were lesbian lovers. He was like, "Are you guys together?" And then he tried to be.
hinted at it.
Well, he said the opposite. He just thought he was being so hilarious by saying, "No, I'm not Ellen together." And I'm sure Ellen's reading these stories. I'm sure she's poring over stories like this all day, you know. And she's like, "Oh, I finally got some ink." But I think she was very wise to snap back and be like, "Wait, what do you mean? What's wrong with that, jerk?"
Yeah.
And then he pressed. He went hard after it, and she was like, "Come on, I'm not gonna feed any of those fires. We're just really good friends." And I think it's great. I think all of Lorde's songs are about doing the opposite of like being Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Remember, we had a story with her and Taylor Swift. Remember, in the very beginning, she didn't necessarily slam Taylor Swift, but she did say that she thought she was too perfect, and it's hard for her to watch her because she is so idealistically unattainable, and now they're BFFs.
I loved her response. I thought it was really good. She kind of jumped on top of that, and I like that she's a young artist and she's not interested in kind of feeding the flames and the stories. And if we're going based off pictures of who people are sleeping with, I mean, me and Brie are in a pretty serious relationship right now.
There is a video of me full-on motorboating her.
That's how we met.
That's
Can you send that to Tim, and can we have it up on the side?
Just cut to that. As far as her not touring with Katy Perry, I mean, I like that she's taking she's making that decision. I think that's a hard thing to do because that's so much press and so much exposure for a young artist. But I like that she's kind of like, I'm in my own world. I want to headline my own shows, and she's at the point where she probably could do that. So
yeah. But some people may take it as, oh, she thinks she's better than Katy Perry. She can do it on her own. When in reality, I think it's exactly what you said, that she's a young, hot artist right now with #1 album, #1 single, not at this moment, but at that time, and she can have her own tour.
She can, that's the thing. And they're so different. They're such different artists
I don't think that would have been a good tour.
I don't think, exactly. I don't think
exactly.
she thinks she's better. I think she just thinks like, we're a little bit too different.
Yeah, I see her with like an MIA or something like that. Yeah, MIA.
I don't see her with that because she has like in multiple songs how she's like, I'm tired of getting told to throw my hands up in the air.
Exactly.
And then the next, most of like MIA, all the other people would come up on stage and go like, all right, throw your hands up in the air.
MIA would be like,
maybe not
put
MIA.
your blunts up in the air.
Yeah, that would be a good tour for Lorde. Either to open with her, or it could be a co-headlining tour.
Leonard Cohen.
I feel like I get the vibe from her. She's probably like into rock music or something.
Yeah.
I feel like she would do well with open for Muse.
She would be really good with the band Y. Y is this band that I listened to in high school. It's like one guy. He's amazing, but
She's a one-man band like yours.
The one-man band. She took one of their lyrics and used it, and then she said shout out to why
Okay, so
I
maybe
use
they
their
would be
lyric
good. I
in one of
like
my
it.
songs.
Oh, cool.
And he was so cool about it. Like, he could have been like, hey, thanks for straight up plagiarizing me, but instead he was like, hey, we should do a song together.
So what do you guys think about Lorde's interview on Kiss FM? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you all next time on Pop Trigger.